Yeah, Bakari, Chief Demkiw said to me last week that he and his service are very concerned about the trend, the uptick in youth being involved in violent crime. Now, as per the Youth Criminal Justice Act, a young person is anybody between the ages of 12 and 17. This 12-year-old that the police accuse now of one count of murder and several counts of robbery is the minimum age that you can be charged as a young offender. An 11-year-old can be arrested, of course, but they cannot be charged as per the YCJA. So there is an uptick in cases involving young people. Almost a third of the homicides committed in the city of Toronto to date involve a young person. So the chief, as you heard from the deputy chief today referred to, is very concerned about this, and they are working collaboratively with their community partners to try to get down to the root cause. What is causing this? That's the big million-dollar question.
Okay, so Steve, the words crime spree were used. Let's go over the timeline here, as well as the fact that one of them had a hammer.
Yeah, so the police allege that one of those two people, either the 20-year-old or the 12-year-old, wasn't really clear which one had the hammer, but there were 5 occurrences in total that were committed in the early morning hours of August the 31st. Our most vulnerable people were targeted, and that being 3 homeless men and 2 seniors were all the victims of these attacks. And as you reported, sadly, the man that was sleeping here at Nathan Phillips Square on one of these park benches died as a result of his injuries just a few days after the assault occurred.
Okay, so Steve, there's also an ask from police for more victims to come forward. So let's talk about the challenge here.
Well, it's hard for families to keep in contact with those who are living on the streets, so there may not be a lot of communication back and forth with regards to what the police have announced today. However, word certainly spreads fast on the streets. So once word gets out that a 12-year-old and a 20-year-old were arrested, and once the allegations are made known here throughout those that are living on park benches or anywhere here in the city, once word gets out, there may be some information going back to the police with regards to other victims, because you figure there's 5 people who were attacked in a very short period of time on August the 31st. Who's to say there weren't more people that were attacked, and these are only 5 that the police know of, so they are actively looking for others who may have been victims of these assaults, and they want to hear from them as well.
And Steve, what's next?
Well, they're going to continue with this investigation. They're going to see if there are other victims, and there will be some behind-the-scenes work trying to get down to the root causes with regards to a 12-year-old. That needs to be investigated, and it certainly will be investigated by the police when they get some background information on this 12-year-old, because, my God, that's the big question of the day. What would a 12-year-old be doing with a 20-year-old out on the streets here in the early morning hours, and why would a 12-year-old even think of assaulting somebody when there was a hammer involved and there were extreme acts of violence? I don't know many 12-year-olds that would act like that, rather. So this is very concerning. It needs to be investigated, and I'm sure it will be.
Okay, live from Nathan Phillips Square, CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan. Steve, thank you.